Hey guys, T-Fish88 here with a sort of long overdue review for a monster from Ultra 7. Anyway, here he is. King Joe. Now I should rephrase myself. This isn't really a monster, it's a robot, of course, as you can plainly see. So yeah, from the original Ultra 7 back in I think it was either 67 or 68 was his two-part episode debut. So yeah. Anyway, this is the newer release of this figure that was released in 2007, part of the Ultra Monster series. And the mold, as it says on the bottom of the foot, is 1994. So yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at his tag. Ultra Monster series, he's number 16. There's Ultra 7. Nice picture of the original suit. King Joe, Bandai, and yeah. And a bunch of info on the back. So yeah, there you go. King Joe's tag. As for articulation on King Joe, he has mainly just 2 points. And they are, of course, his arms, which rotate 360. Now, when I got him, I figured that the waist could rotate, and as you can see, it's not a glue seal. It can swivel, but it's not fully rotatable, as you can plainly tell. If you were to move it all the way around, it wouldn't be, it wouldn't make it before it would pop off. Because, well, the inside, see, it just holds the figure together. So that really doesn't count as a full articulation point, so you're kind of just stuck with his arms rotating. And yeah, you can have him in different poses and whatnot. This one obviously looks kind of weird. I usually just have him like this, because it looks better. Or like this. So yeah. Anyway, detail is pretty good for your, for a robot. Just all the different things that make him up look really good. Just etchings on the feet. These just different metallic pieces are pretty nicely etched in there. They look nice. These looking good. Love the things on his chest. Look very good. And yeah, just everything looks pretty good on him. The arms are very nicely done, especially the hands. They just look really accurate to the original King Joe and King Joe in general. Just really good. All these knobs and whatnot makes it look really, really good. And of course, he does have 3 fingers. Or for some people that get technical, 2 fingers and a thumb. I just call it 3 fingers. So yeah, the face looks pretty good. I guess the 2 black knobs or whatnot here are his eyes, although when I was younger I used to believe that this right here was his eye. But yeah, it looks really good. The things up here on the side of his head look good. And of course his appears to be a battery pack. That looks good. And yeah, the things on his sides. Yeah. Just detail is really good. Very accurate to King Joe. Unlike the original suit, there isn't a lot of guy in suit detail. Well, in fact, there isn't any at all on this figure. Because, well, as you can plainly tell on his picture here, it's a guy in a suit. You can tell mostly because of the arms. But that's not visible on this figure. This figure kind of looks more like the 2005 King Joe, which looked less like a guy in a suit. So, yeah. Anyway, the paint job on King Joe, it looks pretty good. His whole body is kind of this dull metallic gold, which looks pretty nice. The figure is molded out of this, of course. And he has brighter highlights here on these things, and then these have it as well as this on the side. Some of the knobs on his arms have that as well. Of course, this is colored black. These are 3 different colors: a metallic blue, the same color as his body, and a sort of metallic pink. and the outside is black, of course. His eyes are black, and in here and kind of in there, it's metallic silver. So yeah, it looks pretty good. Although the picture does look a little more brown, but I think it looks really good and quite accurate to King Joe. So yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and just go on to scaling really quick. Since I don't have his original opponent, Ultra 7, or his other opponent, Ultraman Max, or any other Ultra but this Ultra, let's go ahead and bring out Ultraman. No. As you can see, Ultraman is taller than King Joe, but of course the Ultras are always going to be taller than your Ultra monsters. King Joe should be about this big, because he was bigger than Ultra 7. But yeah, you could make it work. You could just have both of them fighting each other and whatnot. So yeah, let's go ahead and get him out of here. Just for fun, I'll bring out his newer version, which was seen in Ultra Galaxy Neo, and Ultra Galaxy Legends, the movie. King Joe Black. Yeah, I just wanted to bring these guys out side by side. Now, of course, King Joe Black is black, and, well, he has a gun, unlike the original. So yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick look. And yeah. As for history, I'm going to try and make this brief. He originally appeared in the original Ultra 7, and he was this robot built by, this race of aliens that try and, I guess, either, like most aliens, take over or destroy the world. And of course, Ultra 7 and the Ultra Garrison stepped in and tried to take him out. Now, King Joe Black is a very strong opponent, and spent most of his time pummeling 7 and just walking through all of his weapons, because he's an indestructible robot. But after a few rounds and, countless attempts, he was eventually defeated. He then appeared in the Heisei Ultra 7, and as far as I know, the story is quite similar. Except I think it was only one full episode instead of a two-parter. And yeah, in the end of that, Ultra 7 ends up destroying King Joe. He then appeared in Ultraman Max, and I think the story was almost the same. And of course, that resulted in Max destroying King Joe. Now, unfortunately, we didn't see anything of King Joe for quite some time. The next time we saw him, he wasn't this King Joe. He was, of course, King Joe Black. And that King Joe appeared in, of course, Ultra Galaxy Neo, and Ultra Galaxy Legends, the movie. Now, a new Ultraman Gaiden episode, the little side story, is coming out. And I have seen a sort of trailer for that. And in it, you can see that, well, King Joe is present. This guy. So yeah, he, as far as I know, he will appear in the next side story, which is cool. So yeah, that's basically King Joe's history. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, he can break apart into, I think, 4 pieces, and fly around, and then he can put himself back together, which is a really cool robotic feature. So yeah, that's neat. So yeah, anyway, King Joe is a pretty nice figure. Basic articulation, only 2 points plus one, kind of, I guess you would consider flawed point. Detail is really good for a robot, very accurate. Paint job is accurate and nice. Scaling is off, of course, with Ultraman. And he's very common. You can get him on eBay or any other kaiju figure site. So in the end, I recommend him to any Ultraman fan and kaiju fan, all that good stuff. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed my review for the original King Joe. And until next time, I'll see ya.